What's poppin', peeps? It's your boy for CancerMoonsTarot, and I'm coming at you guys with a daily reading. The first one I see is the first one I read. Let's get it poppin', baby, and see what's going on for all 12 of my motherfucking zodiac signs in love. Hopefully guys are doing fantastic. If so, let me know down in the comments down below. Links in the description box down below for my Instagram, Twitter, or TikTok. If y'all want to drop a follow, I would gratefully appreciate that. Shout out to my notification gang. I love to see my notification gang pull on through. As always, everybody, the first one I see is the first one I read, and the first one I saw was Libra. So we're gonna go ahead and get it poppin'. Shout out to Team Libra, and of course shout out to Queen Star Libra. Thank you so much for tuning on in. I do want to say, guys, if you're interested in a personal reading, you can check out my website, CancerMoonsTarot.com. That information's in my description box below if you would like to book me there. With that being said, let's say what's up here to some peeps and go ahead and get started. What's going on, Queen Star Libra? What's going on, Kayani, Tiger Eye, Craig, Red Skies? What's poppin', Mandy? What's going on, Renee? What's going on, Chloe, Suze? What's going on, Marissa? Hello, hello. What's going on, Alyssa? Miss Mary, hi guys. welcome in. Hey Caitlin, hey Mello. What's going on, Tasha Chronicles? Carla, Pretty Gypsy, hello. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hope you're all doing great. Without further ado, let's get it poppin' and started here with Team Libra, and we'll see what we got going on here, baby. What insight and information, please, is going to be coming on through for our zodiac sign here of Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours? What insight and information, please, do we got showing up here for Team Libra? Moving into the next 24 hours, Team Libra, we're going to get ourselves here about this last and final shuffle. And we'll have a look here and see what we got going on. Hopefully we're looking at some pretty fantastic stuff. Libra, overall energy for you is going to be a King of Swords. You could be connecting here possibly with an air sign like a fellow Libra, a Gemini, or an Aquarius. Having a look here at the current energy, we have here a Six of Cups in reverse. What you're dealing with, guys, we have here a Two of Cups. And looking at the outcome here for Team Libra is going to go ahead and be the King of Wands in the reverse position. So let's have a look here at you and see what's showing up here for you guys at this time. Now, first things first here, Team Libra, you got that King of Swords and you're pairing it here to the Six of Cups in reverse. I feel like many of you are very adamant about closing out a cycle and leaving something in the past. So in your next 24 hours, you are very firm on your decision about keeping it popping, pushing and moving forward, no longer engaging with someone or something. You are leaving something behind in your past. I feel like you're very happy and pleased with what or whom you're connected with here today, Two of Cups. And looking at the outcome here, King of Wands in reverse, you have a genuine disinterest of a past person or a past situation. So you are happy where you are. But this almost kind of raises the question, why is all this coming up? More than likely, some of you could be dealing with a person of your past, maybe trying to come back. Maybe you're dealing with a past situation, trying to find its way back into your life or resurface into your life. But I feel like this is you saying, no, I'm good where I'm at, and I don't plan on going backward. I only continue to plan on going forward. With Mercury in retrograde, it can often bring back past situations, and sometimes it's kind of like the universe giving us a bit of a test saying, hey, you know, here's this past partner. Here's this similar situation you've been involved in before. You knew it was a mistake back then, but are you going to repeat that same mistake, or are you interested in staying where you're at and moving forward? And sometimes those types of tests can arise. And I feel like you're passing the test here, Libra. You're not giving in, you're not going backward, you're only going forward, and you're showing the universe, hey, I'm happy on this path, I'm going to continue on it, okay? So I'm feeling that kind of energy coming into play here for you. Of course, take that if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, but thank you, Libra, for tuning in here. Anyhow, much love and appreciation to you guys, okay? All right, baby, we're going to keep it popping, pushing, and moving on forward. Real quick, I do want to say, Healing Hearts, happy to see you too. Thank you for coming in. Marlene, baby, how are you? Welcome. I did see your comment about having COVID, so I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you feel better soon, but thank you for being here nonetheless, Marlene. You've been missed, so welcome in. Red Sky says also massive shout out to my mom as it's her birthday today, and to Nana. Yes, my mother was born on on her mother's birthday. That's so cool. Happy birthday to them both. Very awesome. I hope they have a really fantastic time here today, okay? All right, guys, let's get back into it though. We did begin here today with air signs. We're gonna go ahead and do air, earth, water, and fire. Hopping on into the earth sign, Team Taurus. Let's see what we got popping on in here for the bold gang, okay? What insight and information, please, do we got showing up here for the zodiac sign of Team Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What's going to be going on here for our Taurus peeps? Moving on into tomorrow. Team Taurus, one more shuffle already. Let's have a look at you and see what we got. Overall energy is going to be the Judgment card. You might be connecting here potentially with a Scorpio for a few of you. Looking into the current energy, we have here the Queen of Cups in reverse, what you're dealing with, Taurus. We do have here the King of Pentacles in reverse, and looking at the outcome for you is going to be the Hierophant in reverse as well. Taurus, let's have a look at you and see what's going on. You might be connecting here with a Scorpio or possibly even a Taurus, but overall, Judgment here, Queen of Cups in reverse. I think right now, the way that you're kind of judging a situation or the way that you're kind of conceptualizing something is that it's not making you incredibly happy. I think right now, you're connecting here with a person who's bringing in a lack of stability. King of Pentacles reverse could represent somebody who is not it could represent a situation that's not well put together, or it could represent something here that's not very abundant at this time. So I feel like you're in a space, Taurus, where you're tired of inconsistency, or you're tired of things not being very well put together. You know, looking at the outcome here, the Hierophant, but it's showing up in reverse. Hierophant upright is about devotion, but Hierophant reverse represents a lack of it. So I feel like somebody here is choosing to not devote themselves to improve a situation. Maybe your partner in your relationship is choosing to not work on the relationship for the better. Maybe your boss is not choosing to improve the work environment so that there's better morale for the team. Whatever the case here may be, this is a it takes two to tango situation, but you feel like you're the only one dancing for improvement, whereas somebody else here is kind of getting complacent and settling in this energy. So there's a lot of frustration behind that. And I think right now you've been very unhappy with the way things are looking, and you don't want to be the only one trying to improve something, right? Especially when it's a bit of a team effort. So you have a team effort here. Somebody else isn't pulling through. You want improvement. They're not bringing the improvement. They're kind of getting complacent with the way things are. And looking at the outcome here, it's like, if you're not going to be devoted to improve, then why am I going to continue to give this a chance, and more so continue to give this situation an opportunity, right? Absolutely. So Taurus, take that if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, but definitely understand where you're coming from. You know, it does take two to tango, and if somebody isn't trying to improve and they're happy where things are and you aren't, you deserve to be with somebody who's trying to strive for that beautiful positive energy, that beautiful improvement. And if this person isn't that person, maybe it's time to find somebody who resonates with that energy. Okay? All right, Taurus, I love you. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Thank you for tuning on in. Also, special thank you, by the way, for Lila and Trish for being members for over the past 17 fucking months. Super insane. Thank you so much. Lila said super appreciative of all your guidance, or of all your guidance readings. Of course, super appreciative of you. Thank you, of course, for your membership. Thank you, of course, for being here always. I really appreciate your genuine support. So thank you both very, very much. Okay. All right, guys. We have done our water. We have done our air. We've done our earth. Up next is going to be our water, and we'll be taking a look here at the Scorpios in a moment. Okay. What's up, Honeybee Hyatt? You said nailing it like usual. Happy to resonate with you. Appreciate you guys. What's up, April? What's going on, Charlotte? Hello. Thank you guys for being here today, man. All right, y'all. Let's get into it. Jumping into our water team, Scorpio. What's going to be coming on into play here for you? What insight and information, please, do we got coming through for our zodiac signs here of Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours? What's going to be going on here for the Scorpio? Moving on into tomorrow, Team Scorpio. Let's go ahead over here and check it out, guys. Hopefully all great things. Taking a look here at the overall energy, Scorpio, we have here the Knight of Wands in reverse. You might be connecting here possibly with a fire sign like an Aries, Sag, or Leo. Taking a look here at the current energy, Eight of Pentacles in reverse, what you're dealing with, guys. We have here the Six of Wands, and looking at the outcome, Scorpio, is going to be the King of Swords in the reverse position. So let's have a look here at you and see what's going on at this time. Scorpio, you begin here with that Knight of Wands in reverse, and then you pair that here to the Eight of Pentacles in reverse as well. I almost kind of feel like you're in this energy where you're not interested in working on a situation. It's like you're looking for success, but I don't feel like what I have to do to be successful is worth it. And at the end of the day, is it always necessarily a wonderful payoff to do something you don't like in order to get success in the end? Sometimes it's worth it, sometimes it's not. But I think in your particular case, you don't like the path you have to go through in order to get the success you're looking for. Maybe some of you are saying, I don't want to work this job even though it will bring me the financial abundance I want, because at the end of the day, every day I'm at this job, I'm unhappy. And maybe the price of that success doesn't match the price of my peace. Maybe the price of that success doesn't match the price of my happiness, right? And I think that's important because richness is important in many contexts. Of course, richness is great when we're talking about the materialistic point of view, but richness is also great in the soul, right? And sometimes many people rather be rich in the soul than rich in the materialistic way. So I feel like for many of you, whatever kind of level of success we're talking about, whether it's success financially or success in other ways, I think the path to get there has been a path that's been making you unhappy. It's not what you want to go down. And looking at the outcome being the King of Swords reversed, it's like you're so detached too from what you have to do to get to success. And you're saying to yourself, there has to be another way. And by the way, there is. There's always another way to your success. A lot of people may often think in that tunnel visioned way that I have to do X, Y, and Z to get what I want. But there's so many different paths and so many different options that you can pick. So there's always a alternative route, okay? So Scorpios, it's time to start finding that alternative route. You know, some people may think, okay, in order for me to be incredibly rich and happy and financially fulfilled, I need to go to college, I need to go in this field, and then I need to get this job. Meanwhile, there are teenagers every day, you know, doing TikToks, making fucking millions of dollars, basically making videos and making content, right? So there's always a different revenue or a different way, right, to get to where you want to go. It's insane, by the way, how social media is so fucking nuts nowadays and how people can be a millionaire overnight. So just throwing this out there for you, Scorpio. Whatever path you're taking now, you're unhappy with it, and I get it. Just realize there is an alternative route, but you have to open up your mind to a different way to get to that common goal, okay? All right, guys, I love you. Take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. One more reminder to leave off with you is that whatever kind of success you're looking for, is it worth sacrificing your peace in reference to the pathway you're taking? If it's not, it's time for a different pathway because the richness in peace and the richness in your soul is far more important. All right? All right, guys, we have done our water, we have done our air, and we've done our earth. We're going to be hopping into our fire signs here next, okay? And getting into our fire signs, we're going to check out the birthday peeps and have a look here and see what we got going on here for Team Leo. Let's see what's popping, baby. What insight and information is going to be showing up here, please, for our zodiac signs of Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What's going to be showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Team Leo? Moving into the next 24 hours. Lion Gang, maybe about 2 more shuffles. And we'll see what's going on with you. Wishing you all a very happy birthday and a very happy Leo season. I hope it's been going very well for you so far. Leo, overall energy, we got here a Page of Pentacles. You could be connecting here possibly with an earth sign for some of you. Looking at the current energy, the High Priestess, what it is you're dealing with, we have here the Six of Pentacles, and looking at the outcome for Team Leo is going to go ahead and be the Three of Cups in the upright position as well. Team Leo, let's go ahead and have a look at you and see what we got going on. You could be connecting, by the way, here with the Pisces, as we have here the High Priestess. So let's see. You got a Page of Pentacles here. You also have here a High Priestess card showing up too. I feel like you're getting ready to communicate something you've been holding in for a while. It kind of feels like if you've been, what's the word I'm looking for here? Like kind of bottling up your feelings. You're getting ready to communicate. You're getting ready here to kind of like little by little let somebody gain some insight as to what you've been experiencing. And I feel like there's a good, genuine conversation coming up for you because looking at what you're dealing with here, you have the Six of Pentacles, which represents somebody being understanding, somebody being on the same page as you, somebody getting what you're talking about. So I feel like if you've been needing to kind of let some things out, if you've been needing to kind of release some things that have been on your heart and your mind, especially to a specific person, it seems like there's going to be a really positive conversation coming in for you in the next 24 hours that results in happiness. Three of Cups. It results in, oh, we're on a good fate, or we're on a good energy right now. We're in a good place right now. We're on a good page right now overall. So I feel like there's definitely like a very mending or healing conversation showing up here in the next 24 hours, especially if you need to let some things off your chest. This could be with anybody, your family, your friend, your lover, your employer, if you have to talk to your boss about something. But I do feel like if you've had something weighing heavy on you or something that's been bothersome to you, you're going to have a really good conversation here that clears things up and puts you in a better space. So definitely a great opportunistic feeling of conflict resolution for the next 24 hours for Leos. So if you're looking for conflict resolution, if you're looking to let things off your chest, especially if you have anything to talk about with a very specific person, go for it and have that conversation. I feel like the result with that 3 of Cups is going to be you're in a much more better place. There's understanding showing up between the two of you, and then no longer do you have to hold on to things that are bottled up. You can release it and let it go, and not only are you feeling a heck of a lot better, but there's some sense of resolvement coming into play here too. Okay, I love that a lot, Leo. Take that, of course, if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, but let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we have done our beautiful first batch of zodiacs. We're going to hop into batch number 2 in a couple of minutes. Okay, all right though, guys, appreciate you being here today. Thank you very much for everybody who's tuned in so far. Appreciate you guys. Marlene said, social media drama I have with a celebrity opened up doors for me. I can't stand him, but I thank him for this. There you go. That's what's up. I mean, hey, sometimes it happens, right? You always hear no publicity is bad publicity. Sometimes, situations like that can open up doors, What's up, Unapologetic Converse? You said, peace and love, sir. I hope all is well with you. I'm chilling today. I hope all is well with you, too. What's up, Sandy? You said, what's popping at? As always, just hopping in to show you love and appreciation for being you. Looking forward to a Cancer reading. Been feeling pretty down lately, and you tend to make me feel better. Well, I'm happy to do so, and I hope things definitely improve for you in reference to whatever you got going on. Rebecca, hello, hello. Thank you for stopping by here today. Leo was actually just read, so if you didn't see Leo, you can rewind. It was the most previous sign we've just read. Okay. All right, though, guys, we're gonna get back into it in a second. We did start out with air signs, so Libra was first. We'll check in with the Geminis here next. Okay. I think Libra was first yesterday too. You guys are quick. How's everybody doing with the retrograde, man? It's been an interesting time. This retrograde has been focusing on different things for me in my personal life than usual, but it definitely has been, I feel, more of a calmer experience and like calmer realizations. I don't feel like it's been as intense, but like it's been more calming and like becoming aware of things I need to pay attention to. But let me know, man, how's the Mercury retrograde experience been for y'all? Hey, Fawn, how are you? Welcome in. Anyhow, guys, we're going to get back into it, and we're going to see what's up here with Gemini. All right, let's have a look here and see what's up. What insight and information, please, is going to be rolling on in here for our zodiac sign of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on here for the gems? Moving on into tomorrow. Let's go ahead over here and check it out. Gemini, overall energy for you is going to be a 10 of Cups in reverse. You could be connecting here possibly with a water sign like a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Coming into the current energy, we have here a 4 of Pentacles in reverse. What you're dealing with, guys, we got here an 8 of Pentacles, and looking at the outcome for the Gemini peeps is going to be the Temperance in the reverse position showing up here as well. Gemini, you could be connecting with a Sagittarius. We have the Temperance card showing up for you, so take that if that resonates. But you begin here with that 10 of Cups reversed, and then you pair that here to the 4 of Pence in reverse as well. I do feel a sense of detachment here. I think that you're unhappy with some situation or a person, and overall you're looking to improve it, but right now you're not ready to improve it, with the outcome here being the Temperance in reverse. I want things to get better, but I'm not ready for things to get better yet. I kind of need to process and heal a little bit before I can work on something. You might be saying this to a person you've romantically engaged with, like, hey, right now I want things to be good between you and I, but I just need time. I need space. Maybe you feel this way in the family. Maybe you feel this way with a friendship, but I think space is definitely going to do you well. I think space is great because it gives you time to process things, especially when you haven't processed them to begin with. Space is also good because at the end of the day, distance can help the heart grow fonder. But I think that right now you need a bit of a disconnect from somebody or something in your life in order to kind of get yourself to a point where you feel like you're ready to work on things again. You know at the core you want to, but you know that you have so much to process first. And I think that that's a valid thing. I think if you need the space right now, take it. Whether it's going to be space for a day, space for a week, whatever it may be for you, do what you need to do to kind of process and heal. And then when you feel like you're ready to move forward with things and bring forth some sort of improvement, definitely feel free to bring that to the table. But yeah, right now that's what I feel is coming in for you. So, of course, Gemini, take that if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But I think right now you need to kind of give yourself the time to process everything, and then we can work on things moving forward. All right, Gems? Cool. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Thank you for tuning on in here, baby. So we have done our air. Coming up next is going to be our earth signs, and we're going to check out Team Virgo and see what we got going on here, baby. So what insight and information, please, is showing up for the zodiac sign of Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus coming into the next 24 hours. What's going to be going on here for our zodiac sign of Virgo? Moving into tomorrow. Team Virgo. Let's see what we got going on with you. You had a Hangman card randomly come out. This is Pisces energy. Some of you could be feeling a little bit stuck in a situation. Maybe you feel a little bit stagnated. Let's take a look, though. Overall energy for you, Chariot reverse. The feeling of not moving forward. Looking into the current energy, Strength in reverse. What you're dealing with, Virgo, World in reverse, looking at the outcome for you, is going to be the Sun in the upright. Leo energy coming into play. We also have here Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, and we have here Cancer. So we actually got all major arcanas coming out here for your reading. Not a single court card in sight. So we got some powerful vibes showing up here for the Virgo. Excuse me. You got a Chariot reversed here and a Strength reverse. So you're feeling like you're not going forward. And I think that you're starting to lose motivation with the Strength in reverse. It's like, I just don't feel like I have the strength and the confidence to keep on trying to make something happen when it isn't. So I think a lot of you are facing resistance right now in your life. You know, looking at what you're dealing with, World in reverse, you're not letting something go. So whatever it is that resists, persists. When we engage in this, in the energy of resistance, we're always going to be met with more of it. Sometimes it's worth letting go and taking the path of least resistance, because when we're constantly colliding with what isn't working, we're only going to be met with more of it not working. Here's the thing. I mentioned this to another zodiac today, and I don't remember what sign it was today, but I talked about an alternative route, right? It's worth taking an alternative route sometimes to meet a common goal. It's not to say the goal you're looking for or have in mind is impossible to reach. That's not the case at all. But sometimes the way we go about it is not taking us to where we need to be. Sometimes we have to do things a little bit different that can still lead us to the common goal overall. So looking at the outcome here, the Sun card, it's like, you know, right now, I think many of you are going to be happy with the idea of taking the path of least resistance and walking away from what you've been resisting. What hasn't been working for you, it's okay to let it go. And I think you're going to be so much more happier letting go of what hasn't been working in the first place. So Virgos, if there's anything I can recommend for you, let go of what isn't working. Don't give up the goal, don't give up the vision, but take a different path to get there. You know, maybe you're looking right now to become very financially abundant, but you're working at a job that you cannot stand. Maybe you're making good money, or maybe you're working your butt off to get into a higher position. But if you can't stand being there every day, there's other jobs out there that will give you that financial security, right? Maybe you're looking for love, but you're with a completely wrong person and it's a toxic relationship and it's nonstop. You guys are always going back and forth and it's like, well, I just want love, real true love. Well, you're not going to find it being with a toxic partner. So go ahead and be single, get to meet new people, take that alternative route, be with another person, and you may find the goal you're looking for, which is genuine true love. So for any Virgo experiencing this right now, you're going to be 10 times more happier walking away from the resistance than continuing to engage in it. You can still meet your goal, but it is time for an alternative path. Okay? I love you, Virgo. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, but we're going to keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Thank you for tuning on in, okay? All right, baby. We've touched base here, guys, with our earth, and we've done our air. Up next is going to be our water, and we're going to check in with Team Cancer. So let's go ahead here and get it popping. Let's have a look here, Cancers. What insight and information, please, is going to be showing up for our zodiac sign of Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus coming on in to the next 24 hours. What do we got going on, everybody, for the zodiac sign here of Cancer? Moving on into tomorrow, Team Cancer. One more shuffle, guys, and we'll see what we got going on. Cancer, overall energy for you, baby, is a 7 of Wands in reverse. You might be dealing here possibly with a fire sign like an Aries, Sag, or Leo. Taking a look into the current energy, Ace of Cups in the upright, looking at what you're dealing with. Wheel of Fortune in the upright, looking at the outcome for you. We got here the Sun in reverse, Cancer, showing up for you guys tomorrow. I feel like you guys are definitely not holding back. Tomorrow is one of those days, Cancer, where you feel like you cannot bite your tongue. Could that put you in a position where you might get in a little bit of trouble? Maybe, but I also feel like it's justified. If you've been biting your tongue, Cancer, you're not biting your tongue tomorrow, okay? Looking at what you're dealing with here at this time, you have here the Wheel of Fortune. You know that some things need to change around here, okay? Maybe some things need to change in the workplace, some things need to change in your relationship, some things need to change in your friendship, but you have a lot of ideas on how changes can be incorporated. You know, looking at the current energy, Ace of Cups, you have a lot of love for whatever situation or person you're dealing with, but you also know that you're not very particularly happy, Sun in reverse, with the way things are. Maybe some Cancers are unhappy with your working conditions or your job. Maybe you're unhappy with your friends. Maybe you're unhappy with your family or your lover. But you're saying here, I love this person or circumstance, but something needs to change for the better. And I've been holding back for so long. You guys are getting ready here to say your piece. You guys are getting ready here to say what needs to be said. So Cancers can typically be very passive sometimes, and sometimes a little bit too passive. But you're not going to be passive tomorrow. Cancer, this is the time where you speak up, where your throat chakra gets activated. You say what it is you need to say. And even if other people may not be happy about it, it is what it is. All right. I'm also hearing, Cancer, you might be saying some shit tomorrow that starts turning heads. Okay. So you guys are going to let things off your chest. But you're also doing it in a manner where you're keeping it classy, and you're doing it in a manner here where it's necessary. I feel like whatever needs to be stated here is something that's been on your mind for a long time, so you're going to conceptualize it in a very positive way. You're going to conceptualize it in the right way that works for you, and you're tired of being unhappy with something you love. Therefore, you're doing this with good intent, and we'll see where it goes from there. But I definitely do feel like tomorrow's one of those days where it's like, I'm very much so done biting my tongue. I need to say what needs to be said. Absolutely, Cancer. Yes, you do. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Thank you, Cancer, for tuning in. Much love and appreciation to you. So we have done, guys, the water. We have done the air. We've done the earth. Coming up next is going to be our fire, and we'll be checking in here with Team Aries momentarily, okay? Hey, what's going on, guys? What's going on, Pam Bear? What's going on, Grace? How are you? Marissa said, I don't know if anybody else has tried the shadow work journal from TikTok, but goddamn, I didn't think I could be any more in my head. I have seen ads for that. Is it that good? If so, maybe I'll check that out. Maybe I'll check it out for sure. Rennie B says, I have a job interview on Friday, and hopefully this energy isn't around on Friday, so I don't say what I'm not supposed to. I wouldn't be worried about that. I think it's more so about a situation that you've been unhappy with to begin with. So of course, you know, when it comes to a job interview, you're beginning to build a rapport. This is probably about somebody you have a rapport with. So I wouldn't be too worried in that circumstance. Okay. Hey, Rebecca, you said I needed that. Thanks, Aunt Cancer here. You're very welcome. Happy to resonate with you. For sure. For sure. All right, guys. Aries fam, Ram fam, you guys are up. Let's see what's coming into play here for you. What insight and information, please, is going to be showing up here for our zodiac sign of Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours? What do we got showing up here, please, for our zodiac sign of the Ram fam? Moving into tomorrow, Team Aries. Let's go ahead and get one more shuffle, guys, and we'll see what's coming on out. Overall energy for Aries is going to be the 8 of Cups. You could be dealing with a water sign for some. 8 of Cups, typically the energy of walking away, but when you walk away from something, you also ideally walk towards something as well. Having a look here at the current energy, Strength in reverse. What you're dealing with, Aries, we do have here a 4 of Wands in reverse, and looking at the outcome for you, we have here the 3 of Cups in reverse as well. Aries, I felt very drained tapping into your energy, and I can tell that Aries is just over it. Okay, you guys seem to be over some sort of relationship or environment, and I just don't think you feel like you have the strength anymore to deal with it. You might be dealing with a person you feel is very tough to deal with. Maybe they're very maybe it feels like you're talking to a brick wall. You're dealing with somebody who's just constantly stuck in their ways. You can't teach an old dog new tricks. Like, I'm feeling all those things coming up here on your energy, and I feel like there's not much more to it when it comes to the reading, Aries. This is going to be a quickie, but this is a straight to the point read that says, I just can't keep on dealing with somebody who isn't willing to change. I can't keep dealing with the same situation where somebody is not willing to listen to me, not willing to be open, where it feels like I'm talking to a brick wall, where it feels like I can't teach an old dog new tricks. You've been dealing with an environment that's been frustrating for you, and you don't have the energy for it anymore. You've gotten to the point where you're so drained and you're so tapped out that it's time to walk away, because this has been miserable for me, and I don't want to continue on this path. And you know what? I think it's good to walk away from whatever you feel drains you, and whatever you feel makes you miserable, and whatever makes you unhappy in life, you know? And it could be people sometimes that can bring that kind of vibe. You know, you could be with a person romantically, and maybe they change over time and they become a very miserable person to be around. Remember, misery loves company, and you don't want to be the company to that misery, you know? Maybe a job has just become miserable for you, and I can't stand being here anymore. It's like my mental health means everything. I deserve to be happy, and I can't be so unhappy anymore because this situation directly negatively impacts me. So you're at a point where you're just so tired of the negative impact that you just can't put up with it anymore. You need to walk away. And that's exactly what you plan on doing, okay? Ram fam, take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, but thank you so much for tuning in here anyhow. Much love and appreciation to you guys as always, okay? Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So, we have done, guys, our beautiful fire. We have also done our air. We have finished up our second batch of signs. I forgot fire is at the end here. We'll be getting on into batch number 3 here momentarily, okay? Sandy Potter said, thank you, Aunt. Great reading. On a related note, I might need bail money tomorrow. LMFAO. Oh boy, Sandy, don't do things you don't want to do tomorrow, okay? Hopefully it doesn't have to get to that point, all right? Marissa said, it's not as crazy as I thought. I have a hard time putting words on paper already and trying to put my subconscious thoughts and feelings on a paper or something. But I think that's the whole point. Yeah, that's definitely what it's about. It's one of those situations where you want to talk and communicate to your shadow side. And I used to think that that was tough too. Like as a child, as a teenager, I used to heavily struggle with communication on how I felt, especially anything that was going on inside on my shadow side that was dark and hard. And, you know, ultimately putting a pen to paper can be something that works wonders to release a lot and to get a lot off your chest. So yeah, I might look into that, Marissa. That sounds pretty cool for sure. Definitely interesting. I kind of like skimmed past it every time I got the ads, but I might check it out. All right, though, guys. We're getting into our final batch here soon. Also, Lizzie, hello. Welcome in. We'll get into our final batch soon. Appreciate you guys being here. I'm happy to be here earlier today, so I'm sure you guys are happy with a nice earlier live stream too. But let's get on into it, okay? All right, guys. We've done Libra, we've done Gemini. Up next is going to be Team Aquarius. So let's go ahead over here and have ourselves a look, all right? What insight and information, please, is going to be showing up here for Aquarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Coming on into the next 24 hours. What do we got going on here for our Aqua gang? Moving on into tomorrow. Team Aqua. Overall energy for you is going to be the 5 of Swords. You could be connecting here possibly with an air sign like a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Coming into the current energy, 5 of Cups in reverse. What you're dealing with, Aqua, we have here a Queen of Cups in reverse, and looking at the outcome for Aquarius is going to be the 8 of Wands in reverse as well. So let's go ahead and have a look, guys, and see what's showing up here for you. Aquarius, you do begin here first and foremost with a 5 of Swords, and then you pair that to the 5 of Cups in reverse as well. I think right now you're kind of in a bit of a defense mode is what it feels like to me. I think you're getting to the point where it's like, I just don't care. 5 of Cups reversed. I don't want to continue to be frustrated, but I'm going to say my piece and go. That seems to be your day in the next 24 hours. I don't care enough about a situation anymore. I'm going to say my piece and I'm going to let go because it's not worth the battle. It's not worth the fight. Looking at what you're dealing with, Queen of Cups reversed. Does seem to me like you're connecting with a pretty emotionally detached person, but sometimes people could also not be so mindful of the emotions of others. I feel like you're dealing with somebody who cuts deep. Like, God forbid you say something that hurts them and they're incredibly emotional, but the way they engage with you is emotionless. Okay? And you've gotten to that point where it's like, I'm not going to be around this kind of energy where somebody's so cutthroat. But I'm also not going to keep on caring, you know? I don't care if you want to dig at me. I don't care if you want to jab at me. I'm going to say my piece and move on because I'm going to let this person think they've won the battle while I've won the war. How do you win the war, Aquarius? You stop associating with people who aren't worth it. How do you win the war, Aquarius? You just move on. and not let this individual get to you, because you have the power on whether or not you're going to let a person affect you. Okay, looking at the outcome, 8 of Wands reversed, snip, snip, you're cutting off the communication. You're not reaching back out to this person. If they text you, you're ignoring it. Maybe you're blocking their number, who knows? But you're reaching that point where I'm going to say my piece, and that'll be the last kind of line of communication, and that's going to be the last time I let out what needs to be let out, and I'm keeping it popping, pushing on, pushing and moving forward. I don't have time to care about this anymore. I'm not letting somebody here get to me, and I'm not letting somebody here continue to cut deep. At the end of the day, if I don't give them the power, then they're not going to be able to. Okay, so you guys are definitely moving on here from a person or situation. I do see you going no contact here, Aquarius, but it definitely is one of those situations where it does feel very justified. Okay, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But Aqua, thanks for tuning in, babe. Much love and appreciation to you. Definitely hope things get better going forward. All right, guys, all the air signs for today are officially finished. We're going to be jumping back into our water, and we're going to be taking a look here at the lovely and amazing Pisces gang. So let's have a look here and see what we got going on here for the fish. Okay, what do we got showing up here, please, for our zodiac sign of team Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours? What's going to be going on here, everybody, for the zodiac sign here of Piscean? Moving in to the next 24 Pisces, baby, we're going to go ahead and get ourselves this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what we got going on here, baby. Hopefully we're looking at some awesome sauce. Pisces, overall energy for you is the Knight of Pentacles. You might be connecting here with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Coming on into the current energy, baby, we got here the 6 of Wands. What you're dealing with, everybody, 4 of Wands in reverse. Looking at the outcome, Pisces, you got here an Ace of Cups in reverse as well. Pisces, not to gloat, but you're doing better while somebody else isn't. And I think to a degree, a part of that is bringing you just a tad bit of happiness. But at the end of the day, you're more focused on your success than you are on somebody else's downfall. Pisces, someone is getting their karma. What does karma mean? It means action, and when there is any sense of action, there is always consequences. And someone here is very much so getting the consequences of their action, and I feel like you are going to see that in your next 24-hour period. Looking at what you're dealing with, 4 of Wands reverse, somebody's got some stuff going on, but once again, I do feel like while you're over here being successful, they're over here not having the best of times. Looking at the outcome, Ace of Cups reverse, somebody here is definitely not fulfilled with the way things are going, but Pisces, you over here are A-okay. Looking at the overall energy, Knight of Pentacles, it took a long time, or maybe it took a slow time for somebody here to get their karma, but I do feel like you're starting to begin to see it. And like I said, it brings you a little bit of joy, but it's like I don't got time right now to be focusing up on somebody else. I want to focus up on my success because I'm doing well. So I don't once again have time to focus on somebody else's downfall while I'm focusing up on my success. So just saying, listen, I get it. You know, at the end of the day, we shouldn't be happy necessarily for the downfall of others, but sometimes it just brings in a little bit of happiness to know, oh yeah, this person fucked me over in the past. Welp, now they're dealing with those types of consequences, and it is what it is. Okay, so Pisces, I feel like you're going to start to see someone here getting their karma. Interesting. Take that one if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But Pisces, I appreciate you being here nonetheless. Let's go ahead and keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we have done officially all of the water. We have also done all of the air and the earth. We're going to be hopping on in. Oh, actually, we skipped earth. My apologies. We were supposed to do earth before water, so we're going to get back into our earth signs and touch base with Capricorn, and then we'll move into our fire. Okay, all right though, guys, really interesting though, to say the least. Okay, all right, what's up, Lizzie? You said awesome. I might get some sleep. It's almost midnight. Definitely get some sleep, love. Thank you for tuning in anyhow. You said thank you, and finally some positive things. Enjoy your day. You as well. Thank you very much for stopping by here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, guys, my apologies, Capricorn. Didn't mean to skip you, but we're going to get back into it and see what's up. So let's have a look here at the Cappy, baby. Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus coming on into the next 24 hours. What insight and information, please, do we got rolling in here for Capricorn? Moving on into tomorrow. Capricorn, one more shuffle coming into play here for you, and we'll see what we got going on. Hopefully all great things as always. So let's go ahead here and get it popping. Cappy, overall energy coming into play here for you guys is going to be the Hierophant in reverse. You might be dealing with a Taurus for some of you. Coming into the current energy, we got here the Moon card. What you're dealing with, Cappy, 8 of Wands in reverse, and looking at the outcome for you is going to be the 10 of Wands in the reverse position too. Capricorn, I definitely get a sense here first and foremost that you are just not at a point where you're going to devote all of your kindness, your nurturing, your care to somebody here who's not even making themselves present. You're dealing with somebody here who is basically being absent, and it's like, why am I going to be nurturing, loving, and caring towards somebody who's creating absence and distance from me? I think right now you're beginning to say, they don't necessarily deserve what I can provide. I know I can provide sensitivity. I know I can provide love. I know I can provide care. I know I can provide, a very nurturing, loving energy. But if somebody here isn't wanting it, if they're constantly distancing themselves from me, then it kind of just is what it is. I think that right now you're getting to a point where it's like, it's no sweat off my back. I'm not going to sit here and have this weight on my shoulders, because if somebody's choosing to not engage with me, then they're the ones missing out. It's not me. Period. Guys, we got to remember, man, if people are choosing to not play a role in our lives, that's their choice and that's their loss. You know what you have to offer, Capricorn. My mother's a Capricorn. My mother's the backbone of the family. My mother does everything for her children, for her husband, for her family as a whole. She's always there. She's always loving. She's always nurturing. She does the best she can do. And at the end of the day, if somebody chose to not accept that, they'd be missing the fuck out. Okay, Capricorns are dope as shit. So looking at the outcome here, I think that you've been trying so hard to show somebody how much love and care you have for them, but they've been choosing to not show up. Capricorn, once again, this is not your loss. It's on them. If anything, they're the ones who are losing and missing out. Period, okay? So take this, of course, if it resonates. Leave it if it doesn't, Capricorn, but I see that you had good intent. I see that you've been trying your hardest here. But don't spend your time trying to keep people in your life. If they choose you, then they're going to have a hell of a time. But if they don't, they're the ones who are missing out, okay? Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Thank you, Capricorn, for tuning in here anyhow. All right, guys? All right, baby. We have officially finished up, guys, all the earth, the water, and the air. We'll be getting into our last but our not least sign in just a moment, which is going to be Team Sagittarius, okay? So thank you, guys. Give me one moment, all right? Sierra said, there you go. This is my reading. Happy to resonate with you, love. All right, guys. Team Sagittarius, you're up. Let's have a look at you and see what's going on, okay? What insight and information, please, is going to be showing up here for Team Saggy? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on here for you beautiful peeps, please? Definitely bear with me having technical difficulties shuffling. What do we got going on here for the Sagittarius? Moving on into the next 24 hours. Team Sagittarius, one more shuffle isn't coming. And we'll have a look at you, man. Hopefully, we're seeing some pretty fantastic stuff. Sagittarius, overall energy coming into play for you is a Knight of Wands in reverse. Looking at the current energy, we have here the King of Cups, what it is you're dealing with. We got here the High Priestess, and looking at the outcome for you is going to be the Ace of Swords in the upright position showing up here too. So Team Saggy, let's have a look at you and see what's up. First things first, right off the bat, you could be connecting here with a Pisces because you have here that High Priestess, but Knight of Wands in reversed here, King of Cups in the upright here. I think right now you are starting to focus a lot more on your own emotional well-being. I think that you're realizing I need to stop extending my energy so much to other people, and I need to start recuperating and bringing back all that energy back to myself. I feel like you are a little bit more withdrawn, but it's because you're having an awakening and a realization, Ace of Swords. I think you're realizing I've been spending so much time worrying about this person, this situation, that situation, and I haven't spent enough time, worrying about me. And I think you're beginning to see there are things within yourself that you would like to work on. There are things within yourself that you would like to devote more time to. There are situations in your life you would like to devote and prioritize more time to. And it's like I've been feeling like I've been doing everything and I've just been giving all of myself so effortlessly to the people I love and care for, or maybe to some of the people who don't even deserve it. But this is the time right now where I need to focus on me. and my emotional well-being and my overall well-being, because I do deserve it. So I feel like a lot of you are kind of having an awakening, or kind of like a moment of clarity here with that Ace of Swords, where it's like, it's okay for me to do me. It's okay for me to do, to focus on self-love right now. It's okay for me to prioritize myself right now, because I've just been so focused on overextending my energy to the point where it's been very draining, and I feel like I've been missing out on what I've needed. And now it's time to restructure and refocus up on what my needs actually are and what I need to do to get myself to the point where I feel like my overall well-being is in a great standing. And I totally get it, guys. Everybody deserves to focus on themselves, to love themselves, and to do what they need to do that's best for them. I don't care if people sit there and call you selfish. It is what it is. And selfishness, as I've always said, is a double standard. Because if somebody is going to sit there and tell you, you need to do X, Y, and Z for me, isn't it selfish for them to want all of you? At the end of the day, fuck that. If they're only prioritizing themselves and wanting you to prioritize them too, who's really the selfish one? Period. So, Sagittarius, thank you for tuning in. Do take your time to do what you got to do for you, and don't feel guilty in the process. You deserve to be happy with your overall well-being, okay? I love you, Sagittarius. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward, and thank you for tuning in here nonetheless, okay? All right, guys. With that all being said, though, everybody, guys, I want to thank you all so much for coming out here to today's daily reading. Much love and appreciation to everybody who's here today. Thank you very much for showing up. Of course, if you did enjoy today's daily reading, hit that like button. If you're new here, consider subscribing. I'd be happy to have you, and I'd love to welcome you here into the Soul family. Happy Tuesday, guys. I hope you've been enjoying your day so far, and wishing you a wonderful rest of your evening. As always, guys, if you do want to go ahead and get a personal reading with me, you can visit CancerMoonsTarot.com. That link is in the description below. If you would like to book a reading with me, feel free to. Other than that, guys, I love and appreciate you all so much. Have a great rest of your day, everybody, and be well, okay? Guys, take care and have yourselves a good one. Later, y'all, and peace. Been fighting